Hey folks, welcome to Money Me. I apologize, I have not made a video in a while, and I thought today would be a good time to make a video talking about some of these stocks that we just picked up. Full disclosure, I am not a licensed broker. I do this, what they say, entertainment. So the reason I do this is I manage my son's 401k, and I've always bought and sold stocks and options over the last 25 years. I apologize for not being making videos as of late. I've been dealing with a health issue that I'm doing treatments and stuff like that. So today's one of those days I'm feeling better, and I'm still buying stocks in two 401k, actually 3 accounts right now. And as we speak right now, and I'm using the Webull desktop app here. If you guys are interested in that, there'll be a link below. You could sign up, you get free stock. Doesn't cost you nothing. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. But the Dow Jones actually right now is up actually 102. I about an hour ago it was down 5. So this market has been really volatile lately. But today what I want to talk about is a couple stocks that we've taken a position in that have made new 52-week lows, and I just thought it would be a great place to not everything works that way, but you know, the old adage, buy low, sell high. Now typically what I look for is a 30% return. You know, in the bank you're lucky, even with rates going up, if you can get 5% on a 2-year, getting 30% return in the market, because typically you hope to get 10%, 10 to 12%. That's the historical average over 10 years, you know. We're not talking about those crazy stocks like Tesla, Nvidia, that give you sometimes 200% returns, but then drop 100% like in 1 month. So today, now again, I might be catching a falling knife, but we're going to talk. First stock we're going to pull up is Dollar General. Look at this. I mean, new 52-week low. Here we are, 113.54. In one account, we bought the stock for 126, which we thought was only 5 days ago. So, ouch, now down to 113. Yeah, we're not talking about big positions. Honestly, it was a $3,000 position, but hey, no one hates to buy a stock and still continue to see it drop. And bought some in another account at around 118. So, as you can see in the news that I know, and they came out with their last earnings report, which you could see the big gap down here from 155. They complained about a couple things about theft. They can't, you know, the economy's not doing that good, and for the average person, the economy isn't doing that good. The price of your electric is up, the price of gas is up, the price of food up. So people shopping are definitely being squeezed. But you can see back here, the stock was in back in May 31 was $199, and now here we sit. And if we go back even further back, 259 was the high back approximately last year at this time in October. So definitely has been beaten up. And if we pull up let's pull up a weekly chart. I mean, we're going back to basically 4 years ago, where the stock was down. Obviously, of course, we could go back further, and back in 2015, going back 8 years ago, the stock was as low as 55. But in the last 8 years, the stock, you know, is making more money. They've done more stores. I mean, almost every 3 miles in our area, they have a store. They built like 8 new stores just in the past probably 8 years. So, but most of those stores were probably built in 2 years. So, approximately, they're going to earn about $10 a share. The dividend yield is about 2%. So I'm looking, you know, again, this is one of those situations where, let me see, do we have Bollinger Bands? Yeah, I just think it's oversold. Am I buying this stock here to look to go back to 200? No. I would love to see it go back to 140, 150, that 30% return. Now, obviously, at 126, now when I say a 30% return, a lot of times I'll buy some stocks, and if I get 18% quickly, I may sell out of it and I'm more of a trader, but there are times I make mistakes and I have to hold positions a little bit longer. And sometimes you have to cut your losses, and sometimes you have to just be patient and do dollar cost averaging, and pick up a couple. If you're not fully committed to, like, for example, that $3,000, you may do 1,000 one month, 1,000 next month, so you dollar cost average down. So I may make 18% quickly, and honestly look to find another stock that I can make 12%. So if I make it 30%, I'm basically doubling the account every 2.5 years. I've done that before, and there's, I mean, when COVID happened, I saw the account get wiped out, one of the accounts, by about 50-60%, and about a year later it came right back. There were a couple that didn't, but there were a couple good moves I did, and I made up for those ones that didn't. So either way, I'm still doing better than what the mutual funds is. It's just when you one account, we hold 9 positions. If you're going to start really holding more than really 10, you're probably just better off going in a mutual fund. But then again, you're only going to get 10%. So, and don't be greedy. I was helping a guy, I remember back when COVID was, and there were stocks that we doubled in 6 months, and he didn't sell them. He watched them actually go. Now they're lower than what he paid. So, that's because people become greedy. So I like Dollar General here. I think, they're not going anywhere. Obviously, there's got to be some sort of a bounce eventually here. How low could it go? You don't know. I mean, it could go to 100. Who knows? If people, something happens big in the world, or something that, just people start dumping all stocks, then, what are you going to do? So Dollar General here, we picked up, and even though it's 113.43 right now, I did tell you the prices that we picked up. Another one that I've owned in the past, and I've actually owned Dollar General before in the past for small trades. Another one is Walgreens. Walgreens has taken a beating too. The CEO stepped down, and I mean, here the stock was back in May was $35. I remember owning this stock a couple times in the 40s and sold to 50. So I've owned this stock several times, and if you go back, I mean, you can go back, Walgreens going back, well, yeah, 2015 was $74, and here we are at $22. And just like Dollar General, and I guess the theme right now is these retail stocks, and having a hard time. But I don't think Walgreens is going out of business. Rite Aid right now, I know, is contemplating bankruptcy and has a lot of their own issues. And again, this one is we bought maybe about $1 higher. So I bought 100 shares of this one too. And again, looking for a turnaround that I obviously I think it's oversold, and I think if we get some buying from mutual funds, we can quickly go back to 27. I think today I actually saw it. What was the low? The low was 21.91, so it was another 30 cents down. So we bought that stock. I mean, here you are back. Even it was 29 and went up to 40, and this is a weekly chart. Now let's pull up a daily chart. Yeah, here's a daily chart, but it's been pretty much nothing but down. It's had a couple days here but I mean, you're getting 75-cent moves. I mean, here we had 30.76 just in July. So I'm looking for a short term. When I say short term, 3 to 6 month target of around 27. So Walgreens. General Mills is one that look at this. I mean, 52 week low here, 65, and $87 back on May, and General Mills, they're not going out of business. Come on, I mean I mean, everybody's being squeezed by higher wages and stuff like that, and that is part of the inflationary problem, which is spreading across the cost of everything that's going. Yeah, it's nice to get higher wages and stuff like that, but that has to be passed on through the products that they're selling. General Mills is basically going to make roughly about 2, 3, 4, about $4.50 a share. And about 450. It's trading about 15 PE. Now you're not talking about a high growth company. You're talking about the stock back in May. Yeah, 90.89 actually. And I'm looking at my CNBC app. And so General Mills, we did buy another 50 shares of that. Sold out of actually AT&T, which was been dead, and sold out of Ford. Made a little bit of money on that. Sold out of Ford probably about a month ago. So had some money sitting there and thought, what stocks could we buy? We bought this maybe about about 66 and change. So it's pretty much flat where we bought that. But Disney, I mean, look at Disney. Disney is finally getting a little bit, but 79, 75, and you look at Disney. And Disney was $104 back in May, and back. Wait, let's go back weekly chart. Let's go back. Yeah, $203 back in 2021. I mean, some stocks have been brutal, as far as the big ones that are getting all the attentions are your Nvidias, your Teslas, and things like that. So, all right, I want to keep it short and simple. I know that there's a lot of money advice or stuff. This is not money advice. This is basically real life experience, tell you what I do. And if you're interested in this kind of content, I'd appreciate if you subscribe. I don't make nothing doing this yet. I don't have enough subscribers. There's other people I watch that I enjoy and stuff. Constantly learning. Use the internet as a tool, and I share my experience in I have done actually. I have a sheet here in the one account. Yeah. So far in the one account, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is an unlucky number. But 13 trades, and in about 2 months, and up 12.5%. But all trades. When I say trades, that means buys and sells. Were all 13 were positive. None was sold negative. There's a couple, man. If I would have held, I would have actually done much better. But there's even let's touch. Yeah, well, I'll do that in another video. But there's a couple of them here that if I would have held out longer to timing, I would have even done better. But then there's a couple here, if I would have held out, I would have done worse. So that's why sometimes people say, you can't be trading, you can't be timing the market, but you also can't be greedy. So, guys, I appreciate it. My name is Pat Dees. This is Money Me. I'll try to do more videos. Again, I've been dealing with a health issue, and today so far is a good day, and I'm feeling better, and I do appreciate the support. Thanks, guys.